chess friends, how are you? Welcome to the best YouTube chess channel. As you know, Magnus Carlsen won the Blitz Chess Championship recently, who is the #1 player in the world, but today he faced off against Veselin Topalov, who is the former FIDE world champion, and he have Oscar award at chess. In this game Magnus sacrificed his 2 pieces, so let's dive into it. e4 c5 knight f3, and here black could go with knight c6. Let me show you the variation. Bishop e5 called Rosolimo attack. Knight goes to f6 to attack the pawn, rook e1, black strikes the center with d5. After doing center exchanges, play knight e5, taking advantage of your pinned knight, queen c7, queen to f3, bishop d6, then capture the 3-star army officer. Best move for the army capture is to move toward his ship and ignore the knight. But if he dare to take revenge, if you kill my man then I will kill your 100 man, if you slap me then I will slap you 100 times. White says, go ahead, slap me 100 times. Well, you can't slap the queen because both pawns are busy to doing p. Bishop takes, king h2, castle, queen h5 takes, and that's it. White ends up with an extra piece. Like the video now if you learned a new opening, and wishing you for new year. Work hard, become new, achieve your goals and shine like the sun. Back to our game. Veselin played d6. Well, in India, Vaseline is referred to Vaseline moisturizer, which is a cream for lips. Nice game. Magnus played c3 to put his sniper bishop in the tower. d4 is needed to maintain the center. Couple of moves later we have queen c7, black can play b5 and g6 as his next incoming success steps, but he rather like to play e5. 2 moves later, we see bishop c2, where black can't expand his army into Russia. Russia can employ its scorched earth tactic, a military strategy used in 1812, where valuable resources like crops were deliberately destroyed to impede the enemy's advance. Here black shouldn't capture the pawn. Let me show you why. Knight takes d5, rook here, rook c1, bishop awakes, knight f5 attacks it, bishop hides, bishop b3 to use the diagonal, rook c8, queen here, queen b6, queen g3 attacks this, so if you dare to play g6 to kick out the knight, then queen takes g6 will destroy the king's life. The king will be dead lost in just few moves. You know chess is hard when you make mistakes, and you always make mistakes, so in this position if you play king h8, I will capture the knight. Then the pawn on f7, the rook has to run, bishop e6 attacks it. Rook c7, knight d5 take, rook c5, queen f3, the lawyer is coming to take fund from your invested land, knight backs, rook e1, knight comes, then we have sacrifice our best friend, say good wish to the friend to give a kiss to the king by the knight, queen here, knight check, king h7, queen d3, and how can you stop checkmate? Even the huge mountains can't stop the river's flow, and you can't stop checkmate being a human by against an AI. So back to the position we have bishop b7, rook d1, rook c8, bishop b3, rook e8. You can't just close your position, saying, wow, I get a big space. No donkey's tail, the bishop diagonal and knight lines will be closed, black will get new home to put his knight, then after moves like b4 and g5. Black shuts down all the hopes for white's position. White's pieces and mobility are in a bad condition, like the pieces receiving low salaries, inadequate sleep and excessive workload. Back to the position, Magnus opened the d file and creates a weakness on e5 pawn, the diagonal gets open too and the pieces are getting high salary, bishop runs h3, knight goes to h4, knight h5 is coming, so if you dare to use your 20 years old second car, I mean to say your brain, g6, then and I will simply win the pawn. So in this position we have knight c4, knight f5, knight takes pawn, winning a pawn, but Magnus doesn't look at there because successful people don't see the achievements of others, they simply sacrifice their comfort zone. If you dare to stay in comfort zone, which Veselin did, I mean he captured the rook, here Magnus could sacrifice his knight, takes to play queen g4 check, and if you dare to take the chips packet on c3, then after queen g4, king dance queen songs, backs queen check. This is a musician for white, so it will be checkmate as the piano falls at your feet. So back to the position, Magnus played bishop takes knight instead of capturing the pawn. If black captures the bishop, then after some sequences of moves later we will give a check to the king. Bishop takes f7 will arrive like Usain Bolt, who is the super runner like no other. How can you stop checkmate? bishop escapes queen checkmate. Chess friends, if you are enjoying my content, then please like and subscribe to channel, comment me if you want to talk with me. Back to the position, we have knight takes knight, queen g4 to pressurize the pawn. Here best move for Topalov is to play rook e6, sacrificing the rook right away, because after takes, knight e7 check, you can't capture the knight as queen takes pawn will be a checkmate, so after king h8 queen g6, bishop takes pawn, attacking to the queen, queen takes check. Looks like the king is trapped, but it's not. Take. The king position is well secured by the kung fu bishops. They are as powerful as John Cena and Brock Lesnar. But chess needs brain, not muscles. Bishop takes e4. Here Magnus could play knight takes g7. The king has to run. Then you can simply win a rook, but in this position, Magnus played knight takes h6, king h7, knight takes f7 is the best move. Then if you capture the bishop, then it will be a checkmate in 2 moves. And chess friends, don't forget to like my channel and subscribe the video. Magnus here played bishop takes f7. Best move for black is to play bishop d3. It is the winning move actually, but humans are stupid at chess. They have degrees in chess like GM and IM, but they don't know what is 2 plus 2. Topalov sacrificed his queen for reason. Takes f4. Try to open the position. Few moves later, we have f takes e5. Capturing the knight is not best, even with the bishop. If you really capture the knight, then it will result into checkmate in few moves. The black king will be flattened like a paper after being rolled over by a road roller. This position is completely winning for Magnus. I hope you enjoyed my content and now enjoy the end game with my gamma music. So wish you all the best. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more. Bye bye. Take care. See you soon.